right. Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is a little bit new from what I usually do on my YouTube channel, but I kind of figured that this was kind of worth doing. And I'm kind of overviewing this Overland inspired Overland rooftop tent. I was looking online to kind of see if there was any videos on it that showed the factory roof rails and the tent, and I couldn't find any, so I figured I'd rather, I could just do one. I'm pretty sure I won't be the only person that wants to see a video like this. So this rooftop tent is something I found online. I originally was gonna get that iCamper tent, but if you've seen the price tag on those bad boys, I can't necessarily justify $4,500. And shout out to you if you can, but can't happen over here, my boy. So this is the Inspire Overland, and it's sitting on the factory roof rails, and it's a Bronco Everglades that it's sitting on. So I'll try to make this fairly quick, but to touch on some of the hot spots on this was an emotional event trying to get on. All right, the factory roof rails comes with only 2 crossbars, but you can buy a third one on the Ford website, or you can do it from Amazon. It's up to you. But there is little to no room to get your hands in here. So I got my buddy to grab his girlfriend, and she managed to, weave her hands in here and kind of tightened up these bolts, which is the next topic that maybe you can see from here. But the screws or the bolts that come with this tent are entirely too short. On the rear of the vehicle, it's not bad. They managed to fit, but maybe it's because I'm trying to put it on the factory Bronco, that roof rails, that it's kind of difficult to do. But if you find some longer bolts, it shouldn't be a problem. And then I made sure that the front rail sits on this crossbar at the very front right here. Nothing crazy. And it doesn't make a lot of noise because it has this soft piece. Maybe you can see it, this soft piece right here that I use to sit on it, or that it sits on the crossbar with. So let's see. It's pretty low, or like a low silhouette when it's closed. Let me see if I can get a front view. Again, this is the Bronco Everglades. I didn't do nothing special to it. All right, not even the winch. The winch comes with it. But I guess the only thing I did do is put the light bar right here. But that's about it, man. Get a quick walk around of this Bat Larry. Gotta have a battery pack here. This is the side that's closed. Both sides open up, but I just kept the side closed so you guys can see. This vent right here, you can open up to get some airflow inside. And then what it looks like is, when I was doing research on this tent, there's a lot of stuff that I guess the company kind of fell through on, but they definitely fixed it since then. Like, there's no more sag. There's like a pole in here now, which I didn't do. It kind of came with it. It looks like they fixed the portion that's angled out more now. So, and yeah, man, it sits nice on the vehicle. So let's go ahead and climb in here. This ladder is good. I haven't had any problems with it. This is maybe my only concern, is where it sits at. But I believe you can adjust it. The screws are right here, and you can adjust it and slide it further down, which I might do so it's not sitting on the fender. So getting inside of the tent, it looks good, man. I mean, it's well insulated. I think the pad is good. I don't know what the earlier versions look like, but you know, you got these foam layers in here, man, and it's really soft. Then again, I'm in the infantry, so you know, I'm used to sleeping on that, so anything is going to be soft to me. But you know, this bad Larry is kind of flimsy, so maybe you could put a phone in there and it'll hold up. But my buddy was telling me I should probably tighten right here, but I don't want to risk ripping the tent, so I'm gonna let it ride. You can secure the side flaps with these 2 toggles. Same for the other side. And you can also secure it further down. I just left it open. Let's see. Sleeping bag. Just got a regular snug pack sleeping bag and a regular inflatable pillow. Nothing crazy, man. I was looking at other videos on YouTube. I'm not interested in sleeping in super cold temperatures. I already do that enough against my will. So, you know, I'm not gonna do it on my own time either. If it gets cold, I'm going home. All right. But this should keep me warm. And I got a bivvy in there as well if it gets too dumb. But this mosquito net is a pretty good mosquito net, man. If a mosquito can get through that, then he deserves the kill. It seems pretty waterproof. I think it's gonna rain tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna come back out here and hang out in the tent all day tomorrow and kind of see, you know, what happens there. I guess the way the tent is set up on the Bronco, it's pretty forward on the, or I guess this regular size Overland tent. There's 2 sizes. There's the XL version, and then there's this version. This is the regular version. And I got a lot of room on the end. So sometimes I can sit my feet out here, which you can kind of see. But these marks come off, so it's not a big deal. But they got shoe bags for you too, though. These shoe bags look a lot larger than what I was seeing on the reviews I saw online too. So they did a lot of improvements, man. So they sent me, looks like they sent me the newest model of their tent. These struts are more rigid as well. So overall, man, I'm pretty excited about the tent. Other than the installation, which honestly, you know, I think I'm trying not to say too much in the video. Sorry if I do. But I think if they made some quick release clamps to put on and get off, that would be nice. But if you can manage to get these off, go ahead, bro. Keep the tent. As far as the Bronco, man, it's nothing. I think you all seen like what the Everglades looks like. It's nothing crazy, man. It's just a regular Bronco with, you know, all the switches and stuff on there. I don't have that type of top where I see on some people's Broncos, it has like some type of weird top on there. I ain't got that in here. It didn't come with it. But it's fairly spacious. This is a huge upgrade from the vehicle I used to have. The back seats. It's fairly spacious in here as well. Even when you sit in the back of it, it kind of feels like I'm sitting higher than the driver. So, but again, this ain't like a tent channel or a car review channel. This is just a random run-of-the-mill update. Not even an update. Just wanted to show you guys what this cool rooftop tent looks like. But you can kind of see the back of it. Don't mind all this stuff in the back. Surprisingly, I've used most of this stuff for other people than I used for myself. definitely pull somebody out before. Just the other day, I had to fill somebody's tires, and this is the air compressor, and then, you know, this is always good to have on hand as well. And I had this battery charger for the longest. This bag right here is for the ladder, which I think is kind of cool. I was going to keep it in the actual tent, but after taking this down and putting it up a few times, I think it's better to just leave it back here. I kind of sit it up right there. So I guess I'll give you one more look around the tent so you can see it. Maybe if I back up a bit. Hopefully the sun doesn't blind us. Yeah, man. All right, the Inspire Overland rooftop tent, sitting on the factory roof rails. The only thing I added was the additional cross bar on the front, because the factory one only comes with 2. Okay, and it looks pretty low profile, doesn't make any wind noise, doesn't vibrate as much. So I think that's about it. Oh yeah, this strap right here helps me close the tent when it's all buckled up. So yeah, man, I think that's about it. That's about all I needed to cover on this. Yeah. All right, guys. See you in my normal video updates.